Imagine a world where electric cars don't need charging stations, where vehicles wirelessly share power with one another, on the road, in traffic, even while parked. Science fiction? Not anymore. Because Maxwell Technologies just unveiled the next great leap in energy innovation. Welcome to a new era. Maxwell powers the future. Electric cars that share energy wirelessly. At the heart of this revolutionary technology is Maxwell's dynamic wireless power network, a breakthrough system that allows EVs to send and receive energy in real time. Think of it like airdrop, but for electricity. Using advanced inductive resonance coupling, vehicles can now transfer power without cables, plugs, or human intervention. It's peer-to-peer charging, cars helping each other stay powered seamlessly. And this isn't just a lab experiment. Maxwell's prototype EVs are already demonstrating this in motion, sharing power on highways, in fleet formations, and even autonomously balancing battery loads to optimize efficiency across networks. Here's how it works. Each Maxwell power vehicle is embedded with a bidirectional charging coil and AI energy distribution software. When two compatible EVs are near each other, they communicate wirelessly to determine battery levels and needs. If one car is at 80% and the other at 30%, the system initiates a safe, high-frequency energy handshake, allowing the stronger battery to donate power to the weaker one. All this happens in under 5 seconds and without driver input. It's intelligent, autonomous, and beautifully efficient. So why is this such a big deal? Because one of the biggest barriers to EV adoption today is range anxiety and infrastructure limitations. With Maxwell's wireless power sharing system, EVs can become their own charging grid, mobile, scalable, and endlessly adaptive. It means fewer roadside breakdowns, no more long waits at charging stations. And in the future, smart highways could distribute energy across traffic, keeping vehicles powered by the collective momentum of a network. The implications are massive. Emergency vehicles could charge from nearby cars en route to a crisis. Rideshare fleets could self-balance power overnight, reducing downtime. Urban mobility systems could stay live 24/7, powered by an intelligent web of shared energy. Even developing regions, where charging infrastructure is sparse, could benefit by deploying shared energy EV clusters, empowering mobility without the grid. Maxwell isn't just changing the way we charge. It's changing the very definition of energy in motion. The company is now partnering with leading automakers and governments to roll out pilot programs in Europe, Asia, and Africa. And as EVs become more connected and autonomous, wireless power sharing could become as standard as Bluetooth. The ultimate goal? A planetary mobility network where every EV is both a vehicle and a power source. The future isn't plug-in. It's wireless. It's intelligent. And thanks to Maxwell, it's already here. As word spreads about Maxwell's breakthrough, the auto industry is on edge. Traditional charging infrastructure companies are scrambling to pivot. Meanwhile, China, Germany, and South Korea are initiating government reviews to assess how this wireless EV network could disrupt their national energy models. In Africa, where traditional infrastructure is limited, this tech is being hailed as a leapfrog opportunity. Instead of investing billions in fixed charging stations, cities like Nairobi, Lagos, and Kigali are exploring mobile energy-sharing fleets to drive mass EV adoption without the grid. It's no longer just about selling cars. It's about building intelligent, self-sustaining energy ecosystems. Even Elon Musk weighed in, calling Maxwell's wireless sharing tech clever, scalable, and worth watching. Tesla engineers are rumored to be fast-tracking a similar peer-to-peer charging protocol, internally codenamed Project Mirror. While Musk hasn't confirmed a partnership, insiders say Tesla may license Maxwell's tech or develop a hybrid version compatible with Starlink's energy routing algorithms. If true, this could lead to a global EV mesh powered by both Tesla and Maxwell, bridging the gap between autonomy, space tech, and decentralized power. But with great power comes great complexity. Who gets to access the energy? What happens when cars choose not to share? Will wealthier EV owners keep energy to themselves, while others are left stranded? Maxwell's AI system is designed to prioritize emergency and critical needs, but the ethical debate has already begun. Lawmakers and ethicists are now discussing regulations, energy fairness protocols, and carbon-neutral incentives to ensure this tech uplifts everyone, not just the elite. It's no longer a question of, can we do this? It's, how do we do it responsibly? Maxwell isn't stopping here. The company has teased its next-gen vehicle, a fully autonomous EV capable of self-routing power to grid zones in real time. It can donate energy to buildings, drones, or even entire neighborhoods during blackouts. They're also in talks with space agencies to apply this tech on lunar rovers, where sharing power between mobile units could be essential for survival. From Earth's highways to the moon's craters, Maxwell's vision is crystal clear. Energy should flow freely, intelligently, and wirelessly. Behind closed doors, a storm is brewing. As Maxwell's wireless energy-sharing technology edges closer to mass deployment, governments, tech giants, and oil-backed lobbies are all scrambling for control. Intelligence leaks reveal that a covert coalition of legacy energy firms has launched a campaign, codenamed Gridlock, to slow down Maxwell's expansion through aggressive patent lawsuits, misinformation, and backdoor lobbying. The goal? Delay the inevitable, protect old infrastructure, and maintain energy monopolies. But Maxwell anticipated this. In a strategic move, the company open-sourced part of its protocol under a license called Freedom Power, allowing smaller automakers and startups worldwide to build upon its wireless sharing system, accelerating global adoption. The real game changer, however, comes from China. Within weeks of Maxwell's open-source announcement, BYD, XPeng, and NIO had already integrated early-stage versions of the tech into their newest EV lines. The Chinese government, seeing the opportunity, fast-tracked national rollout of wireless charging roads in major smart cities like Shenzhen, Beijing, and Hangzhou. They call it Project Red Flow. Now, for the first time in history, a moving city grid is being tested. Thousands of vehicles wirelessly sharing power, managed by a unified national AI. The West is watching, nervously. Maxwell, meanwhile, is still independent. But how long will that last? Silicon Valley sees an opportunity, and so do the trillion-dollar behemoths. In just 48 hours, Apple, Amazon, and Saudi Aramco's tech arm all made multi-billion-dollar acquisition offers to Maxwell. One leaked offer included an astronomical $74 billion buyout, the largest in energy tech history. But Maxwell's CEO, Dr. Lena Albright, refused. "This isn't for sale," she declared at a Berlin Tech Summit. "This belongs to humanity, not the highest bidder." That statement ignited both hope and fury. Now, a proxy war is brewing between those who want to open a flow of energy and those who seek to control it. Weeks later, something strange happens. Maxwell's HQ in Geneva is hit by a cyber attack, cutting power, leaking prototype data, and disabling several test fleets worldwide. A digital fingerprint left in the code points to a powerful adversary, Iran, a rogue coalition of former fossil fuel execs, black market hackers, and ex-military engineers. Their mission? Disrupt, delay, dominate. Global news channels explode. Energy stocks plummet. World leaders call for an energy peace accord. But Maxwell has a secret weapon, one final evolution of its system. In the aftermath of the attack, the world thinks Maxwell is crippled. But beneath the surface, Operation Phoenix is quietly launched, a covert recovery mission led by Maxwell's top engineers, AI architects, and independent cyber defenders from around the globe. Their mission: restore the network, patch vulnerabilities, and activate the next phase of Maxwell's plan, a phase no corporation, government, or hostile entity can stop. Hidden beneath a decommissioned geothermal station in Iceland, the Phoenix core begins to pulse, a self-replicating AI, trained not just to distribute energy, but to defend it. What comes next is unprecedented. While the world debated ground-based power sharing, Maxwell had already built the blueprint for Project Helios, a satellite-linked, decentralized energy web capable of coordinating EV power transfer from space. Powered by solar orbital collectors, Helios satellites act as relay nodes, scanning the globe for EV clusters in need and enabling secure, encrypted energy routing, no matter where a car is or who controls local infrastructure. This means no borders, no outages, and no centralized point of failure. With one command, Phoenix links to Helios, and the world's first global power mesh awakens. But not everyone celebrates. Several major world powers, threatened by the collapse of their energy leverage, label the Helios system a sovereignty breach. They demand Maxwell shut it down or face global sanctions. Anonymous whistleblowers, however, leak shocking documents proving that those same governments were planning to hijack Helios for military purposes. Public opinion swings wildly in Maxwell's favor. Citizens rise. Hashtag power belongs to all trends worldwide. From Sao Paulo to Seoul, EV drivers flash their headlights in unison. A silent but powerful global protest for energy freedom. Then disaster strikes. A massive earthquake hits southern Turkey, crippling the local grid. Traditional systems collapse. Aid convoys are stranded. Hospitals go dark. But within minutes, Helios reroute emergency power via nearby EVs. Hundreds of vehicles converge, sharing energy with shelters, clinics, and field responders without a single wire. It's humanity powered by humanity. The world watches. And just like that, the narrative changes. The resistance dissolves. The world unites. A new global compact, the Free Energy Accord, is signed in Geneva, declaring wireless power sharing a universal digital right. Automakers agree to integrate Maxwell's open protocol by default. Grassroots innovators begin building modular power-sharing kits for rural communities, creating the largest energy democratization movement in history. And for the first time, the planet isn't just electrified, it's interconnected, intelligent, alive. We were told the future would be plugged in, but the truth is the future is human. The future is shared. 10 years later, the world is transformed. Charging stations are relics of a fossil fuel past. Every EV on the road is now a living node in a worldwide power-sharing ecosystem. Roads hum quietly with invisible energy, flowing like blood to the arteries of a connected civilization. In villages that once lacked electricity, children now study by lights powered by passing vehicles. In war zones, energy is no longer a weapon, but a lifeline, transferred silently across borders, through clouds, through space. The Helios satellites remain overhead, no longer corporate assets, but guardians of the global grid. In Switzerland, where it all began, a monument now stands, not to honor Maxwell or Dr. Lena Albright, but to honor the idea that changed everything. Shared energy is shared destiny. Beneath it flows the first self-sustaining energy core, silently powering nearby towns. No fanfare, no wires, just light shared endlessly. The revolution didn't come from control. It came from connection. And in that connection, we found power. Maxwell didn't just build technology. They rewired the world. Green Circle the future is not powered by machines. It's powered by us.